Episode 7, The Cans Awakening, the BB-8 Troy.
So we're here tonight to celebrate the winners from our local Canstruction competition, which is an international competition, so the winners here are submitted to that. We celebrated with our 6 teams who were part of our inaugural year, as well as with our local sponsors and community partners who really helped make this event possible. So we're really pleased that we were able to recognize all of the teams here this evening. 4 out of the 5 categories were judged by a panel of judges from our community. So we had an engineer, a designer, our fire chief, a local radio personality, and a chef. So it was a really diverse group of judges. And they judged each structure for the categories of best meal, best use of labels, jurors' favorite, and structural ingenuity. And then our People's Choice Award was selected by the community by donation. We had a group of volunteers who were present at the Agape Centre for 2 weeks and collecting donations for each structure. And our winner was Spider Can by the Interact clubs from CCVS and St. Lawrence High School, which is really great. I think that our youngest team won that award.
So, the winner of the People's Choice Award is Spider-Man.
It feels great. When we first got started on it, we weren't all too sure how this was going to work out. We started at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. All the students were there. They were all enthusiastic, and we had to keep counting because only 5 are allowed inside the build, you know. And as it got later and later and other teams were finishing, I said about 8:30 or so, if any of you really need to go home, if you need to leave, you know, we can manage to finish this thing off. Nobody left. Nobody. They all wanted to be there right until the end, have their picture taken with the structure, and they were just, you know, and they all took their own pictures, of course, too. So it was really great. And it didn't matter what school that they were from. They worked together well, and they all had a great time. We found out we had to do in order to fill the inside is that we kept cases of tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce intact. But that little layer of cardboard meant that there was a difference in height of the cans. So we had to cut out a platform and then cut out the inside where the cases with the cans were. So it was quite interesting to try and make it fit together. There were also some cans that were not the same height as the others, and we did a lot of work with that. When we built it, we were looking at this, and I couldn't believe that we were actually going to come out with something that looked the way that it did. It was a lot of fun to do, and I know the kids are going to be just thrilled to know that they've won the People's Choice. I've already tweeted it out, by the way.
This evening was really important for us to recognize all the hard work of our teams, because this really wasn't just to show up and throw something together. Our teams have been working for months to create the designs. They were working with engineers or architects or designers, and then they actually had to either fundraise the cans or purchase the cans themselves. And there's a whole process in order to be able to purchase thousands of cans at a time, and then organize their team for build out, where they had only 12 hours to build their structure. So a lot of teams got together and did a test run, because if something goes wrong, really we're just left with what's standing at the end of the build. So we really wanted to just recognize all the hard work, especially in our first year. We were all kind of feeling things out. There were a lot of surprises along the way, and we had just some really fantastic teams who were up for the challenge. This event has been really fantastic for the Agape Centre because it's generated over 12,000 cans for our food bank. We delivered the food to the Agape Centre on Monday. Monday afternoon, the food was on the shelves. So things that we were running very low on, like fruit and some of the brown beans and things like some of the staples that community members are always looking for when they visit our food bank, our team supplied that food for us. So it really went right from the Agape Centre onto our shelves. And this is at a time of year where food donations typically run quite low. We've run through all of our food donations from Christmas and Thanksgiving, so this really was perfect timing for us.